Let me cut to the chase. Should our American viewers and listeners adjust their equity holdings because of the song and dance going on in Europe?
Simple answer would be no. There will be some weakness because markets are interconnected, but basically we should take advantage of the buying opportunities that are generated. And just think of it in three different ways. There's going to be move towards defensives away from cyclicals because that's the safe haven trade. The dollar becomes stronger, treasuries become stronger. The question is, are those really the right trades to do in an environment where U.S. economic data is improving and Europe in its entirety is about 10-11% of S&P 500 sales. Greece is even smaller, obviously, within there. So there are some effects, but probably not that dramatic.
Right. How will Fed policy adjust? And within that, the idea of what any given central bank does, and then how does it fold onto the bond market and then onto the equity market? They can't work in a vacuum, can they?
No, they can't. And I think if you go back probably a couple of months ago when the Fed started talking a little bit more about the dollar, and it was almost like the dollar strength when we saw 105 or so on the euro. You saw the Fed being a little bit more vocal because as the dollar strengthens, it kind of tightens up a little bit the U.S. economy, and it starts getting in the way of their quote-unquote normalization policy. So there is concern about, A, secondary effects, but B, does the dollar keep getting stronger and stronger, and that has some negative implications.
Kurt, you going to jump in here?
Sure. Question. So in your view of the world, it's fairly insulated. What would be a signal to you that your thesis is wrong?
So there are probably two different things I'd be watching. A is watching periphery debt in Europe. Are you starting to see broader contagion, or does it stay, domestic? And number two, the market specifically in the U.S. I'd be watching is the high yield market. When those spreads start to widen, kind of carry the coal mine.
Tobias Levkovich with us this morning with Citigroup.